Hi everyone, and welcome to Two Player Quest, where I help you on your quest to find the best two-player board games for you. In today's video, I have King of Dice, or in my case, the Double Koning, as it's the Dutch version of the game, by Haber. In King of Dice, you have just been appointed king of your kingdom, but you need to convince people to come and live in your kingdom. You do this by rolling dice to convince the various beings to move to your kingdom. How does it work, and is it the kind of game for you? Well, let's find out, shall we? King of Dice is a game for 2 to 5 players that plays in 20 to 30 minutes. It's at a 1.06 on BoardGameGeek for complexity, so it's a very easy game. And it is a high luck game, as it is all about dice rolls. This is what the board can look like at the start of any game. So at the top you see the different places where you can go, where you can find these citizens. At the bottom you see a certain amount of citizens, so that's 5 citizens, and you see their requirements. So what you need to do to gain those citizens. You have 6 dice with different colours, and they're all 1 to 6, and the different colours are different numbers on different dice. On your turn, you roll dice, you see what you have, and you want to fulfill one of the quests. Basically, what you need to convince these certain characters to join your kingdom. So this is 2 reds, 2 greens, 2 blues, 4 threes, 4 greens, numbers in ascending order, and 2 reds, 3 greens. Now, if a villager or a citizen is in the same colour as the town, so the top card, if you were to win that card, you would get the extra points, and then the next card would be shown. So you would take both of these. In this case, this player is going to go and try and get this one, because all they need is 1 extra green, and this is more points than just going for that one. So you can always roll up to 3 times. In this case, you can see they already have 4 greens, but they can decide to just quickly roll this die to see if they can get this one, because this is a special card that might get you more points in the end. But as you can see, unfortunately, they didn't get to this one, but they did get this one. So this player takes this card and this one, and all the cards move up 1. And you draw a new card from the pile. And then it is the next player's turn. You keep doing this until either the drawing pile is empty. If ever you were to fail and you can't succeed in any of the citizens' requests, you get a punishment card. Now this is anywhere from -1 to, there's 1 -4 in there. So they are some minus points. If that pile is ever emptied, then that's the end of the game as well. Or if one of these towns is emptied, so when the third one is being dealt, or is being claimed in this case, then that is the end of the game. At the end of the game, you count up your points, and the player with the highest points wins. Teaching this game to new players is so easy. 5 minutes and you can get started. If you're looking for a simple, fun board game to play with inexperienced players or kids, for example, then this is a great fit. It's fun, it's fast, and it's very portable. We like this game. We think it's a really good in-between game, or a good game for inexperienced players, as it's really easy to teach new players, but it's also a lot of fun for experienced and inexperienced players. So it's good for, say, grandparents or kids, stuff like that. It's not as boring as something like Yahtzee, and there is a bit of a punishment, but it's not that bad. It's not like you automatically lose the game if you roll 1 bad thing. And if you want, you can even use some strategy if you so choose. So in general, I would say it's a great game. This game works the same at all player counts. It ends at the same point, no matter how many players you play with. It technically takes longer for it to get to your turn if you play with more players, but that's with any game. So in general, it's great for 2 because you can sort of plan ahead a bit, and when you play with 4, the citizens change so much you can't really sort of plan ahead and think, I want that. you are more likely to have that sort of either taken away from you or it just not being an option anymore. But in general, even then, it's great for 2, it's great for 5, it's a really good game. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching our review of King of Dice. If you want to see another one of my reviews, you can click up here. If you have any comments, feedback or suggestions, feel free to put it down below. And I look forward to seeing you next time on 2 Player Quest.